was just gagging. Every time I picked something up, I was like, Ryan, I'm going to vomit. Every time I picked one up, I gagged. And then I started hearing someone else gag. And I was like,
was it Matt?
It was Maverick. And I was like, Maverick, what the fuck? And as I was like, huh, and then you would hear, huh. And he did it. And literally I was like, I'm going to throw up.
Oh my God.
Just kept gagging or doing whatever he was doing. It was so funny. And Ryan finally came out and he was like, oh my God, that was absolutely hilarious. Maverick copying your gags. Hey there. Welcome to Parties to Playdates. I'm Kendall.
And I'm Jess. We're here to fill your day with warmth and laughter.
Join us as we navigate the chaos and joy of everyday life.
We're all about sharing real life moments with a dash of humor and practical tips.
So grab your coffee and settle in for a cozy chat.
Because here, every moment is a story worth sharing.
No topic is off limit.
And every listener is a friend.
Let's get this party started.
Good morning, Kendall.
Good morning. It really does feel like the morning.
Well, it is the morning for you.
I know. I really need to wake up.
You'll get there. It'll be fine.
And then I really hope I can sleep tonight.
Yeah. Have you had a hard time sleeping lately?
No.
No.
Not one bit.
Good. You're
Not one
just
bit.
really good at it.
I was just really tired today. Yeah.
Sometimes it's like that.
Yeah. And it was good sleep. I was drooling.
Ooh.
Yeah. I was out.
Oh, that's the best.
Mm-hmm. And then every, I don't know, however many minutes, Mav would always come by and be like, hi, hi.
Is she still alive?
Yeah, I'm here. His favorite thing to do is to put food or something in my mouth.
Really?
While I'm sleeping. Yeah. The other day, it was chicken nuggets dipped in ranch, which I was like... And
both not vegan.
Not okay in my book. And I was sleeping on the couch facing him, and then Ryan was doing work on the other side of me, and literally it was wet and cold. And I was like...
Oh my gosh.
And I woke up and I was like... What the hell is that, ranch? And I was like, ugh. And then Ryan was like, what? I was like, he just shoved a chicken nugget in my mouth dipped in ranch.
He's like, Mom looks hungry.
And then after that, a few days later, he found this really cute, it was so tiny, this black fake lizard, which looks real. It's currently living in our dog's water bowl in our bathroom. And I just left it there. But he also shoved that in my mouth when I was sleeping too, also scared the shit out of me. And I was like, oh my God, stop.
Oh my gosh, so good. I feel like that's very little boy. So let's put a lizard in Mom's mouth.
Like Mom's sleeping.
Thankfully, it was fake.
Oh my God. But when he first showed me the lizard at the park, I was like, tell me that's not a dead, shriveled up lizard.
Like, what is it? Like rigor mortis baking
like
in the
sun,
sun.
just sunburnt to death. I was like, oh God, please tell me that's
like
not real.
petrified lizard.
And he was like, oh. I was like, oh no.
That's so cute.
Yeah, it was funny.
Was that what he's been saying or doing this week, or you have something else for me?
No, he has been such a little parrot. He'll copy anything and everything lately, and luckily it's always sounds. It's never words. So thank fucking God I can still cuss still because that mouth isn't going away anytime soon. But it's always noises. So the other night, Margaret, I swear she was constipated because I was taking her on a walk with Ryan. Ryan had Dodger, and she would fake poop 3 or 4 times. She was like pushing, and I'm like, nothing's even coming out. And I'm bending over looking. I'm like, are you okay? And we walked inside. I was like, Ryan, I think she's constipated. And he was like, no, she just does this all the time. And I'm like, she doesn't do that with me. That's weird. Okay, whatever. And so we went to bed. And the next morning we woke up, and we woke up late around 10. And we were just still all laying in bed, just being lazy. And Margaret wouldn't stop crying, but she usually just cries because she wants to just get in bed with us. But she wouldn't stop. And I was like, what is going on? I was like, you know what? I'll get up. I'll start my day. I'll take them on a walk. And then I'll make breakfast for Maverick. And as I'm doing all of this, literally she's still crying. And I'm like, well, I need to hurry up. Like, I don't know what's going on. And I literally go to the bathroom to get Mav to put him in the stroller and leave. And I come back and there's poop nuggets, which all over the kitchen. Literally, oh no. And I'm not even kidding you. This dog has never, ever pooped or peed in the house.
She was like, I told you I had to go.
Literally, not once, ever. And even when I adopted her from the shelter, the shelter was like, you're so lucky with this dog. She's so great. She won't even go pee in her kennel. She will hold it until someone takes her out. And I'm like, nice. That's exactly what I need. And I'm trying to pick up, and I was like, oh my God, Ryan, she just pooped in the house. And he was like, what? I was like, I know, I'm shocked. So I left Mav doing whatever he was doing. And I was like, okay, I got to clean this up. This really sucks. Luckily, it wasn't like diarrhea. It was just nuggets. It smelled so bad.
Ugh.
I was using our grapefruit antibacterial spray to spray the ground at the same time because I was so close. I was just gagging every time I picked something up. I was like, Ryan, I'm going to vomit. And he was like, Ken, I got to go to work. Like, I'm getting ready. And I was like, okay, I got this. And every time I picked one up, I gagged. And then I started hearing someone else gag. And I was like,
was it Mav?
It was Maverick. And I was like, Maverick, what the fuck? And as I was like, huh, and then you would hear, huh. And he did it. And literally I was like, I'm going to throw up. And
my God.
Just kept gagging or doing whatever he was doing. It was so funny. And Ryan finally came out and he was like, oh my God, that was absolutely hilarious. Maverick copying your gags. I was like, I know. It was so funny. But poor girl, I take her, poor thing, shit 4 more times. Literal 4 more huge things of poop outside. And then she also threw up on the inside before I could get her outside twice. Like really bad. Yeah, that Ryan had to pick up. I said,
You're like, nope, can't
you
do
can
it.
be 5 minutes late.
Can't do it, babe.
Not doing that one. But yeah, I felt really bad for her that day. So that was awful. But it was really funny because he was gagging.
This weekend, I was working on a project in my living room and I decided to paint the walls of my living room.
Ooh.
And so Andrew's cat is fluffy and furry. Sophie's cat is sleeker, but they're wild animals and they're romping around. And I'm like, they're going to end up blue from this paint. I was like, well, I was going to have one of the boys take the cat upstairs. And so right as I was like, oh, take him upstairs, the cat like jumped into the litter box. And I was like, okay, wait for him to finish in the litter box and then you can take him upstairs. So he's like, okay. I'm in the other room. I'm still painting. And then he goes, hey, does he normally do this? And I was like, do what? And he was like, he just scraped his butt across the floor.
On
and I
like
was
your
like,
actual floor?
Yeah, on like my actual floor. And I was like, what? I was like, did it leave poop? Oh, yeah. Like a streak. I was like, clean it up. And so then he's in there. Oh my God, totally driving. He's totally pulling to you, but with cat poop. And he's like, ooh. And then I'm like, son, what the heck? And then I'm like, well, is that still on the cat? Because the cat's really fluffy. And so we grab the cat and there's totally poop all over the cat's butt fur. And I was
like, grab the clippers, we're shaving
I was like, grab the cat. And then I'm like, we got to clean it off. And he was like, how do we do that? And I was like, I don't really know. So we have the cat in the sink with a wet paper towel and we're trying to wipe his poopy hair on his butt. And the cat's scratching me and flailing around and I'm trying to calm him down. And my son is so, because it smells terrible. I'm sure it does. It is disgusting. And we got a couple minutes and I was like, I'm not doing this. This is not my cat. We put him in the bathroom and we quarantined him.
Put your stinky butt in there.
And I was like, maybe he'll clean himself up. So we put him in the bathroom and then we were like, okay. So then my other son comes downstairs and he's like, why is the cat in the bathroom? And we're like, don't open the door. And he's like, what? And we explained what happened. And he was like, oh. So then a few minutes later, he comes out of his room and he's got on a sweatshirt and he's putting on rubber gloves. And I'm like, what are you doing? And real calm is like, I'm going to wash the cat's butthole. And I was like,
is this the younger or the older?
Yeah, this is the younger one. Volunteered to wash the cat's butthole. And I was like, those are words I never thought I would hear come out of your mouth. But are you sure? And he was like, yeah, it'll be fine. And so he went in the bathroom and put the cat in the sink and washed him. He comes out and he was like, I don't know what your guys' problem was. He just laid there all comfortable the whole time. I was like, well, I don't know what you did, but good job.
Put him in a jacuzzi.
Good job.
Nice hot warm bath.
Yep. And then my daughter woke up and she went in the bathroom to get ready and she was like, what happened in here? It smells like shit in here. I was like,
there's shitty water everywhere.
There's a good reason it smells like that. I think it was radiated in the bathroom, which I knew would happen, but I was just like, I'm not doing this right now.
I don't blame you.
Anyways.
That's hysterical, the poop animal stories.
This is why whenever my family's like, let's get another animal, I'm like, no, let's not.
Straight up,
Hard
no.
pass.
Let's
have friends with animals.
Yeah, there you go. I didn't even want a puppy when we got Dodger. Like, I was
Yeah.
like, I really don't want a puppy. I really just want like an old shelter dog. And Ryan was like, I love this puppy. And I'm like,
I'm not an animal hater, but if you gave me the choice to be responsible for a pet, I'm good without one. I don't need it though. I'm good.
pass.
Pass. Thank you.
No, I love animals. I want more, but I am too responsible to do it, even though I'm like, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that.
I don't want to treat them bad. I don't want to half-ass it. I want them to be taken care of. And at this point in my life, I don't want more stuff to take care of.
And also, I don't want them to die on me.
Yeah, that is pretty
That's
sad.
like the hardest part. Then I'm like, I don't want to go through that pain.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
That's pretty sad.
So I'm like, no more.
Yeah. Just have kids. They'll poop on stuff too, guys. I promise.
Oh my God. Speaking of poop, literally Maverick last night was standing in front of the TV, just doing himself, watching TV. And I was sitting there with Ryan and I said, Ryan, why did all of a sudden his pants get wet? And Ryan jumped up and he's like, I don't know. And he grabbed him and he's like, holy shit, that smells so bad. Literally, he's like walking him into the bathtub. We like pull his pants off. Literally, chunks of poop I don't even know how it got out of his diaper. And it was just wet diarrhea. It was awful, falling from his pants.
Gross.
And we're like, what do we do? What do we do? And I was like, oh, just get a bag, shower him.
Yeah.
It was awful.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Those are the worst.
I don't even know how it happened.
Yeah.
I have no idea. And literally getting their names confused. Maverick was like, uh-oh. Yeah, big uh-oh.
Once he learns how to say words, he'll just be saying, oh, shit.
Literally.
Oh, shit.
Like, shit, mom, dad, mom, help.
Goodness.
Yeah, it was funny.
Well, we decided today we're going to talk about a little follow-up on how is our one-word theme going this year. We're about 7 months in, a little less than half the year remaining to see if we can accomplish this fabulous word. So let's remind our listeners, my word was project, aka project.
Twofer. Mine was give. And then honestly, I switched it and I didn't realize because I thought my word was easy, but it was actually give. And I've been using easy this whole time.
Well, maybe that was supposed to be your word.
Maybe.
Well, it is now.
It has been. It has been.
So how's it been going? How do you feel?
Actually, it's been going really well for the most part because everyone has emotional ups and downs during every season, especially. And it's weird. I usually have like winter depression when it gets really cold, but I weirdly have this summer one going on because I'm too hot. It's literally too hot these days. And I don't care what anyone says. You say you like the heat, so do I. I've always lived in the heat, but this is hell.
The last couple of weeks have been pretty excruciating.
And have you seen this upcoming week?
I don't want to talk about it. I just saw a snippet of a headline that said terrible things, and I was like, I'm not reading that.
Yeah, it literally says Monday needs to be its own holiday so everyone can just stay inside.
Oh, my gosh.
But that's how hot it's going to be.
Whew.
I know, it's scary. So yes, I have been like an emotional roller coaster this summer because it's so hot and I can't handle it. But then I sit there and I'm like, be easy on yourself. Be easy. Remember, your word is easy, which is so weird because my word's not easy, but I've been using it as it.
What it needed to be.
Because I didn't realize it until we started talking about it. I'm trying to be more easy on myself, be more easy with all my relationships when it comes to my work, my family, my friends, my immediate relationship with my husband, my son, myself. And I just keep saying like, oh, just be a little bit more easier. Just I guess I could say like, give yourself a little more ease and grace because I'm so hard on myself, whether it be like, oh, I'm not being a good wife because I'm not giving Ryan what he needs or what he wants or whatever is happening in our marriage. And then I'm like, oh, I'm not being a good mom because I'm working too much or I'm too tired or this or that. And I need to be a better mom to Maverick. And I'm like, just be easy. Just slow down. Work will always be there. My son may or may not always be there. I can always find work, but my kid's only going to be with me until he moves out or does whatever with his life.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, give up a little on work, be a little bit more present with Mav. And that's what I have been doing. And it's been really well, actually.
That's good. I don't want to say lowering expectations, but kind 100%. Of lowering expectations because your expectations are like super mom, ultimate, best wife ever, all these things. You want to check all these boxes. But I feel like sometimes when we give ourselves that much to reach for, you realize the more that you don't accomplish those things, the worse you feel about yourself. And then you try to overcompensate and do more.
Yeah.
But then that just does the complete opposite of what you're trying to accomplish. So
Yeah.
I like that because you're seeing the valuable things and releasing yourself from those super high expectations of this ideal of what a wife and a mom should be. And we all do that in certain areas. And some of us are better at it than others as far as accomplishing goals and being a certain standard of a wife and a mom. But we all fail all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And it makes me wonder how much happier we would be if we were more easy on ourselves and gave ourselves a break when we're like, we feel like we should be doing something or accomplishing something, and instead just snuggling on the couch with our kid because he's in a relaxed mood and he doesn't need to go to story time. He's going to benefit from just being with you, being together. So I think that's wonderful.
Thank you. I've also been trying to tell myself to slow down because I'm always trying to go, which is fine because I try to keep myself busy because it's almost a double-edged sword. I'm like, there's not much to do around here with children. There isn't. But I'm always trying to find something to do. So it's like, there's not much to do, but I'm finding things to do, if that even makes sense. One of my goals from the beginning of the year was to read a book every month, which I was really good about because I was reading a lot about self-care, slowing your life down, being more positive. And then April came. I finished that book. And then we moved, and it was so hectic in my life.
You moved and you went to Disney and your family came.
There
and
were
Mav's
so many
birthday.
things. And then I just never read a book since then,
Yeah.
which I feel really guilty about. But also at the same time, that's another thing. I'm like, okay, it's okay. You can pick up another book another month and still be
You
fine.
can pick up a book at any time.
Yeah. But
And
that's another thing that I was like, dang it, I feel like I failed. But you know what? At least I succeeded because I haven't read a book before that in years. It was huge, huge.
That's awesome.
What about you and
I
your
like
stuff?
that.
Which is funny because you just said you started painting. And I was like, look at her go.
I did. So I feel like I have got some projects done. I've been wanting to do this project in my living room for a very long time.
What are you doing exactly?
So in our living room that has our ginormous sectional, that room we use for watching movies, for relaxing. It's very relaxed. It's the lounging room. And there's 3 huge windows in that room. The blinds are always closed on them, and they're constantly putting a glare on the TV when we're trying to watch movies and spend time together. This might be absurd to some people to do this, but I had a fabulous idea. 1, because the windows were putting a glare on the TV. 2, because our house has very limited wall space to put any sort of art. I had this grand idea that I was going to make 3 ginormous canvases or frames or something to cover all the windows and create art on them or turn them into frames or whatever. I hadn't really decided, to cover all the windows, and then I was going to paint the living room. So the living room's going to be a little bit of a color, and then I have 3 huge pieces of art in the living room. So I started that project. It's definitely not done.
Big project.
It is. I've got 1 out of the 3 windows done, which was really fun because my youngest son, who's super handy, me and him actually built the frame together, which was really fun. And then I got these, it's wallpaper, but it's not like a repetitive pattern. It's a huge mural on wallpaper. So I used that and put it on the frame. Like, it's a thin piece of wood with a frame on it. So we did that, and we figured out a way to use these on the blinds. There's this piece on the top that was a decorative piece to cover up the metal part of blinds. And I realized that it was held on by a big strip of magnet on the back of it.
Oh.
I stole that magnet off of that, put it on the frame I just made. So I literally don't even have to put a hole in my wall to put it up. It literally magnets right to the window, and the bottom of the frame sets on the window sill.
That's so smart.
It was really smart. And I had thought about it before, and we didn't even measure it out. We just kind of like laid it out and then cut it and put it together. And then we set the frame up on the window, and we were trying to decide. But right where the frame landed was right where the magnet would go.
That's perfect.
And it was perfection. And Andrew was like, there's no way that's going to work. It's way too heavy. And me and Blaze are like, no way, this is totally going to work. And I was like, it doesn't even have to hold the weight of the frame. It just has to hold the weight of of just the lean of it. And the weight is really on the base of the windowsill. And so we like staple it on and we like lean it and goes, and it literally snapped into place. And I was like, yeah. So it was fun. So I got the entire living room painted, which if you've ever tried to paint a room that has a ginormous sectional that is literally touching 3 of the 4 walls basically and a big TV on the other side, I did it in sections to where I would pull the TV out or the sectional out, whatever wall I was working on, I'd pull it out a couple of feet, just enough to get behind it and do it and just paint it as fast as I could. And then I would let it dry for a couple hours and then push it back. And I got it done in 2 days.
That's great.
And Andrew came down and he was like, you are such a fast painter because I don't tape anything. Hand cut in and I roll it and I call it a day. And you can take these covers off with a butter knife.
Oh, yeah.
And so you don't have to have a tool.
You know what I actually used today because there was a screw loose in the wall? Tweezers.
Ooh, nice.
I put them together and put them in. I said, I don't know where Dad's shit is, so I'm just going to do it myself.
Yeah, I love that thing about those covers. You can find so many things to open
hilarious.
them. So yeah, that's been a big project that I've done. There's been a few others. I've been working on my swimsuit organization. We talked about that in a different episode. I've been gathering those and clipping them in, which that holder that I bought, really nice. It holds the bags for the swimsuits, but it also is tight enough that it will hold all of my cover-ups and those things that you can't really fold. So I put a bunch of those in there. And then I did do a project for a friend who was having a gender reveal party. She lived far away and I was like, I want to do something fun, but I hate buying gifts when I don't know the gender of babies. No offense.
None.
I love a very solid theme, boy or girl, you know what I mean? Or whatever, earthy tones. And so I was like, I want to do something else. So I actually did a project where I took this song, the Adam Sandler song, I Want to Grow Old With You, turned it into a song about a gender reveal and about the parents, record it, took a picture of myself, turn that picture into a baby.
I love it.
Put it into I used like 10 apps for this, guys. It was a long process. Took that, turned it into a video of baby Jess singing this song that I rewrote of the Adam Sandler song as the gift for her like gender reveal. And they both loved it. They thought it was hilarious. But it also made them cry, which I thought was really great because I tried to make it heartwarming at the same time. So anyways, that was a fun project.
Hysterical.
Sometimes I get these ideas and then I'm just like, how am I going to do this?
Like, this is a great idea, but how the hell am I going to
I cover my windows. How am I going to do this? I'm going to turn myself into a singing baby. How do I do this? And so
there's a will, there's a way.
Anybody out there trying a new project, guys, there's a lot of YouTube tutorials and there's a lot of apps out there that you can really figure out how to do a lot of stuff. So anyways, I've been doing that. I know there's some other stuff. I still haven't made the pillows for my couch. I need to recover them. I did, though, purchase a furniture cleaning vacuum thing.
Ooh.
And I cleaned both of our chairs in our other room that the dog loves to lay on and that always get grimy.
Yeah.
And that was amazing.
And was it so satisfying?
It was so satisfying, and I don't love that job, but I was really happy with how well it worked because I've used stuff like that in the past and it never works. So that was a big project, but it was very satisfying and it made me happy. And then recently, laundry is always just ridiculous.
Girl.
And this has just happened in the last couple of weeks. And this plays into your theme of easy because as a mom, there's this expectation of the house always has to be clean. The laundry always has to be done. Everything, you have to look pretty. Your kids need to be happy. They need to have home cooked meals, blah, blah, blah. All these things that we put on our plates. And yes, it would be nice to do all those things. And I know there are women that accomplish all those things. Good job, ladies.
Way to go, girls.
I hope you're happy. Those things don't make me super happy. And so I decided that I am going to do it in really small increments. And because I like a good before and after, and sometimes I just get on a roll and then I get partway into it and I'm like, I hate this. I want to quit. I don't want to do this anymore. And so I've been grabbing random dirty clothes, and it's maybe half a load, and just throw them in the washer. And the goal every day is to get at least one load washed and dried and put away. And maybe in about 6 years, I'll make it through the mountain that is waiting for me to be done. But in the meantime, I'm still making progress, and I'm making a dent in that laundry. So that's another part of my project. And then as far as my project side of the one-word theme, having a job where you can only wear black has been a challenge for me because I love black. It's great. I have lots of clothes that are black because they don't stain. Another reason not to have to do laundry. But having to wear all black every time you go to work reminds me how much I love color. And so I've been trying to be more creative with where I put color in my outfits. So I put it in my eyeshadows,
of course,
and in my jewelry,
your nails,
and in my nails. That me and Kendall both have matching nails this week.
Woo.
That's been a good way to help me project who I am. And you know what's interesting is the days that I am in a mood and I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this, and then it's like neon pink with purple eyeshadow.
I love it.
And I don't look like a clown. At least I don't think so.
No.
But those are the days that people respond to me really well. And it's because I'm being myself.
You're
and
confident.
Because that's Jessica with pink eyeshadow. That's the real Jessica. People see that and they feel that. And people complimented me, not even on my eyeshadow, on my outfit. And I think it's just because I was projecting my personality and who I am. And so I've been trying to do that. I love doing it with things that I wear. So I've made a few purchases, glitter boots.
I love it.
I did buy these one. I haven't worn them yet because it's the summertime, and guys, we're not wearing boots in the summertime, but they're like metallic tilly blue combat boots.
Ooh.
They're going to look so cute with some ripped jeans in the fall. It's coming, guys.
I love it.
So anyways, that's how I've been playing that one out.
I love that so much for you.
So
all black is classy, it's chic, it's timeless, but it's not you.
It isn't.
It's not you.
And I even try to like do different shapes.
Yeah, like funky like styles or something.
Yeah, like I'll do textures. I have shirts that have eyelets in them, or lace, or layers of lace, or I'll do cinched in belts with flared out skirts and things like that that make prettier shapes and different textures. And honestly, I think I'm affecting the other people I work with, because the more cute, fancier styled outfits I wear, the more other people have started showing up in that. Now, I could be wrong that I'm influencing people, but I think I am.
You probably are.
And I think they're enjoying it because it's more than, oh, I have to go to work, I have to put on these clothes. You know what I mean?
Black slacks and like a black button
some people
down.
are fine with that. Some people, like, it's a uniform, it's not a big deal. But I just realized I'm not a uniform girl, and I can figure out how to make this me. And it's good because I do get compliments from my coworkers and from people that are coming into the store that are like, oh my gosh, I love your dress, or I love this, or
that's great. That makes me happy for you. Well, you're doing a really good job on your words.
Well, I have a lot of other projects I
know
to
you
be
do.
doing. We're getting there, guys.
Slowly but surely, because there's still 5 months of the year left.
There really is. And holidays are coming.
Which is even more fun.
I've been taking to dive down some Halloween stuff. I found some really awesome cosplay girls that create some of the coolest things. And I'm just over here Googling cool female characters with epic warrior shields.
So
what cool thing can I create out of foam? Man, some of the videos that I've seen with these girls making stuff is so cool. And just to see how they paint stuff to give it a certain look or a texture or whatever. So cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I'm excited. And then at work, there's so many cardboard boxes and pieces of cardboard.
Are you keeping them?
No, I could get more than enough in one day. But I keep looking at the cardboard being like, I am definitely creating something with this. Because a lot of it is just flat pieces that are separating things that is perfect for crafts. So if you need any
Cardboard.
for Mav to craft some cool stuff, you just hit me up.
You know what's funny that you said that, because recently Shark Tank, someone came on about doing cardboard activities for children. They're like, everyone always Amazon ships everything now, so everyone always has an exuberant amount of cardboard boxes. Why not get this invention that lets kids safely cut cardboard into whatever shape they want to do so they can build whatever they want to build? And I was like, how cool is that? And I guess it's this little saw machine. It looks like a table saw of some sort.
Yeah.
And the kids can, and it won't cut them, but it'll cut cardboard. It was so cool.
Well, and cardboard's a pain in the ass to cut.
Pain in the ass. So it was genius.
Hard.
I'm like, maybe we should just buy just
for
to
real.
have
Get
it.
that for me for Christmas.
Sold.
I'd be
so
like,
funny.
oh my gosh, it's the cardboard cutting machine.
Our husbands would be like,
I
what
love
the
it.
hell?
I'm
is
just in the garage
going
like,
on? Yeah, right. You like made snowflakes for the whole house,
the whole house is just snowflakes.
which would be actually really good.
Don't worry, I've thought about that before. I'm thinking of some really cool stuff for Christmas.
That's awesome.
Well, what have you been eating this week? Cooking? Have you been cooking anything?
A ton of. This is so random because I have not been on a chickpea or garbanzo bean, whatever you want to call them, kick in a long time, and that's all I've been eating.
Oh,
Chickpea everything.
interesting.
Everything.
Like hummus and...
I actually have not made any.
Hummus.
I made chickpea sandwiches. They always use chickpea tuna. Like you like...
Do you mash it up?
Yep, you mash the chickpea.
Because I feel like chickpeas would be really hard to keep on some bread.
Oh, yeah. They'll just be rolling
around.
No, you mash the hell out of them. I put mayonnaise, Dijon mustard, dill. What else did I put in there?
Just stuff you'd put in tuna?
Yeah,
Pickles?
exactly. Delicious. And I made sandwiches for a few days in a row. And then I was like, that's not enough chickpeas. Let's do more. So then I made an orzo chickpea salad, which was out of this world. It was so good. I used the beans, cooked orzo, chopped carrots, tomatoes, cucumbers.
Chickpea cowboy caviar.
It
almost.
was so good. They make a really great vegan feta, which sounds weird, but it's literally made of potato starch and coconut oil. But it brings this tanginess to the salad, and it was so delicious. I ate that literally for 3 or 4 days in a row. I would take it to work with me and then come home and eat it at night.
I saved a salad that had
It's so
chickpeas and like a vinaigrette and like crunchy vegetables, and it felt like a great summer salad that you could put in the fridge and it wouldn't get all soggy and disgusting.
It's perfect.
That's awesome.
So
That's
been
really
going
yummy.
I've been bulk making things and then just being lazy the next few days after that. Just like eating out
that's
of
my favorite.
Oh, it was so good. It's been so nice.
That's my favorite.
What about you?
I haven't been cooking a ton because when I do projects, I get real focused
Oh, yeah.
and then I'm like, let's order pizza. But I did make one of my childhood favorites and a classic that I always love. Everybody calls it shepherd's pie, but I call it all-in-one casserole. That's, for me, it's like ground beef, green beans, a sauce of cream of mushroom soup and some seasonings slopped in with the meat and the green beans, and then mashed potatoes on top and cooked in the oven. And I think I doubled up on the meat this last time I did it. And I don't know what I did to the sauce, but it was so good. And I did garlic mashed potatoes instead of just normal mashed potatoes because Andrew loves garlic mashed potatoes. And so I was like, why not? Let's give it a try. It was yummy. The whole thing got eaten, which was...
hell yeah.
That doesn't always happen with casseroles in my house, but that one was a winner.
That's so ironic you brought a shepherd's pie up because I literally told Ryan last night, I was like, why don't we do a shepherd's pie for our family meal? Because it's easy and cheap and big. But I thought it was a great idea.
Yeah. And it cooks pretty fast, honestly.
Filling.
By the time you get the meat cooked, your potatoes are done boiling and you mash them up, smash it all together and throw it in the oven. So I feel like you could get it done probably in under
hour,
hour and a half, maybe. Like the extra 30 minutes is in the oven.
In the oven. Yeah, exactly. That is a good one.
Easy.
It's like
heats
a
up
feel-good.
nice. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a
And
good one.
honestly, it has a lot of protein. I did so much meat in it.
When you do it, are you doing one big 9x13?
Yeah. It's like you seal it in with the mashed potatoes. Like
it is like
it is
a
not.
mountain.
It is a mountain of of food.
She's thick.
That's right. She's thick. It's thick girl summer for the shepherd's pie.
100%. Because I'm like, then it's like 6 pieces if everyone's home. Plus, if there's anyone else at the house eating. So I'm
mine is
gotta be
more
big.
like 12 servings easily. But Yeah. It's good stuff.
Seriously.
Yep. Well, how are your guys' one-word themes? Did you guys have a theme?
Yeah.
The theme emerged, kind of
'Cause it
like
can
Kendall's.
still- yeah.
Has it emerged in the middle of your year?
Has anything come to you? Because I feel like that's what mine did. It just came to me one day. I was like, let's be easy.
I like it. It's
So-
fabulous.
Let us know what you guys think. If you guys want to come up with one, it's never too late.
That's right.
We'll have a beautiful, cool weekend.
Yes. I hope it's breezy where you're at this
Keep
weekend.
your AC on. Seriously.
No AC failures. Nice, strong AC. Have a great week, guys.
Adios.
Bye-bye. And that, party people, wraps up another delightful episode of Parties to Playdates.
We hope you're leaving with a smile, a story, and maybe a tip or two.
Remember, life's journey is better shared with a friend.
And we're so grateful to be part of yours.
If you enjoyed today's chat, don't forget to rate and subscribe to our show.
Your support keeps our community growing and our stories flowing. We want to hear from you. Please send us your thoughts, ideas, and questions to partiestoplaydates@gmail.com. You can also find us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Parties to Playdates.
Until next time, keep embracing the chaos and finding the joy.
Take care and stay connected, party people.
Bye for now, and don't forget to laugh a little extra today.
Bye.